guys, thanks for joining me. My name is Francisca, and in today's video I will be talking about the High Priestess, what this card represents when I see her in a reading, and I'll also be sharing a couple of chakras and crystals that I associate with the energy of the High Priestess. So to get started, let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful card from the Gilded Tarot. This lady is floating above the water. It's like she's dancing. There are two pillars behind her and a crescent moon. That dress that she's wearing is very sheer, so sheer that you can see her silhouette through it. She's also wearing gloves and a mask and a headdress. And her headdress has stars. And the sky is purple and blue and just has stars sprinkled all around it. So very beautiful card, as I said earlier, from the Gilded Tarot. When I see this card, I think about a few keywords, and those keywords to me are intuition. Think about independence. I think about mystery and duality and subconscious. So she's definitely a mysterious lady. Look at how she's floating above the water, basically defying the natural laws. I think about mystery as well because of her gloves and because of the headdress and the mask that she's wearing. I think about duality because of the number 2, but also because of those two pillars that are behind her, symbolizing opposing forces and her like balancing or floating between those two forces. Think about the subconscious because of the moon and the water. In tarot, those are definite symbols of the subconscious. Think about intuition because you need to access your subconscious to be able to listen to your intuition. The phrase is, independence. Like, this woman is definitely a strong woman. She's independent of anybody or anything. She doesn't need anybody to help her, dance above that water. She doesn't need anybody to help her float above and, do what she's doing with that dance that she's got going on there. She's not being bogged down by her emotions. And she's definitely floating above her emotions. So that's a phrase that I think about when I see this card. One of the reasons that I think about floating above your emotions or not getting bogged down by your emotions, there's a couple of reasons that I think about that phrase. One of the reasons is that the water in this card or in tarot is definitely about our emotions, or symbolizes our emotions, right? But if you're bogged down by your emotions, it's hard for you to listen to your intuition. So intuition really works well when you're able to be self-aware and you're able to learn how to decipher or distinguish intuition from worry, because intuition and worry don't really go well together. You have to clear out the worry in order for you to be able to gain access to your intuition. So that's one of the phrases that I think about. Something else that I think about when I see this card, it's a question. I think about, like, how else can I look at this? Or what else is there that I need to know? Again, playing on the mystery of it. Like, what else is there that I need to know? Or what is it that I'm not seeing in this situation? Also, depending on where this card is in somebody's spread, I also think about, the question, what am I not seeing? Or what do I need to see a little bit better? How can I look at this in a different way? So those are the things that I think about when I see this card. She's definitely independent. She doesn't need anybody's opinion. She's not interested in anybody's opinion. She knows that she can float above that water without anybody's help. That's one definite way to look at it. She's trusting herself. She's trusting that she can float above that water without the help of anybody else. She definitely knows that. That's another sign of independence. So the chakras that I think about when I see this card are the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. To have a really healthy and balanced crown chakra and third eye chakra, it's really important to balance the rest of your chakras. Your crown chakra is your connection to source, spirit, your higher power, your higher self. It's a knowing, it's an understanding. And there's definitely a lot of knowing and understanding in this card. Like, she knows she can float above that water. She understands that she can defy the laws of gravity. She knows this and she understands that. Perception is a benefit of a healthy third eye chakra. And she can definitely perceive things in a very, very different way than anybody else can, especially with the way that she's bending her body. The crystals that I think about when I see this card are Angel Aura Quartz. This beautiful quartz point that I have here. It's kind of iridescent if it can catch the sunlight. There it goes. And this is a beautiful crystal for meditative awareness. You can hold this crystal while you're meditating. It really helps with that awareness. It's also really great to calm the mind. All things that you need when you are wanting to access your intuition. Another crystal that I think about is Rainbow Aura Quartz. And so this beautiful Rainbow Aura Quartz point that I have here is another one that's really great for meditation. It's also really great to align all of your chakras. And as I said earlier, making sure that all of your chakras are aligned and balanced is a really great thing to do before you start trying to access your third eye and your crown chakra. You want to be stable. You want to be grounded. You want to be, in tune with your body before you start accessing the energy of the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. Lepidolite is another crystal that I think about when I think about the High Priestess. This is a really amazing crystal to help with anxiety. It's also a great crystal for calming the mind. Again, things that you need when you want to access your intuition. Accessing your intuition really takes some practice if you're not used to trusting your intuition. And it's something that I know all too well because I didn't know how to trust my intuition. I was doing a lot of numbing, drinking, and some drugs. So that definitely dulled my intuitive sense. Things like meditation and breath work and pulling a tarot card, journaling, those are all things that help to strengthen my intuition. Yoga is another way to help strengthen your intuition. Somatic movement is another way to help strengthen your intuition. And I'll go back to journaling again because trusting your intuition doesn't seem like a logical choice all the time. And because it's so quiet, it's so easy to ignore. So you want to start off small when you start trusting your intuition, or when you want to learn and build that relationship with your intuition. So there might be small nudges that you might get, like maybe turn down the street, or maybe let me go to this place or this store, or let me talk to this person. It doesn't always feel logical, but it always feels right. So just journal about those times that you trusted your intuition, and journal about the times that you trusted your intuition that it worked out and the times that it didn't work out. And then you get a basis or a baseline knowing of when your intuition is actually speaking to you and when it's wary. Usually intuition doesn't cause a whole bunch of worry. It may cause some uneasiness, but it will never really cause any worry. Usually you get a calm feeling, sometimes a joyful feeling when your intuition is speaking to you. And it's never going to be a list of things to do. Your intuition doesn't work like that. But start off small so that you can trust the big things when those things do come along. So those are the crystals, chakras, and keywords I think about when I see the High Priestess. I'd love to hear from you. What are the crystals, chakras, and keywords you think about when you see the High Priestess? Till next time, bye!